Hi guys, and welcome back to MyDankDog. This is my 100th video, so I just want to start by saying thank you to all of you who have subscribed, left me a like, left me a comment, given me any advice. I do appreciate it all. Thank you very much, guys. This is episode 8 of My Next Grow in the VIVOSUN VGrow Smart Grow box, and we're on about week 9 of the Blackberry Moon Rocks, and she's looking fantastic. There's a lot to unpack, guys, so let's get into it. Big shout out to VIVOSUN. Thank you very much for sponsoring this video and all the support over the past few months. I do appreciate it. And also, guys, don't forget there's an awesome VIVOSUN giveaway on at the moment. You may have seen it in my last video. A chance to win a 5-gallon DWC hydroponic system kit or a self-watering fabric pot base and grow bag set. The giveaway details are in the description below. If you've already entered, thank you very much for taking the time. And if you haven't, check out the description below and enter for a chance. You got to be in it to win it, guys. Good luck. Okay, quick recap. We're growing Blackberry Moon Rocks in the VGrow Smart Grow box, and we're on about 9 weeks, and she's looking fantastic. The Black Friday sale is on at the moment at VIVOSUN, and you can also use my 15% discount code, MyDankDog, which has a no minimum purchase. So it's a good deal if you are looking for some VIVOSUN products. All right, let's rewind a little bit. This is November the 7th, and she's 7 weeks old, and as you can see, she really started to kind of bush out and veg out. Did notice that her leaves are kind of a little bit weird. This is the strain, but there's a lot of single leaves still as she's going into maturity, and not so many huge fan leaves, so she's super bushy. I'm going to wear these awesome VGrow snippy gloves, or I don't know what you would call them, but they're pretty cool. I'm going to snip her right the way down and try to get some extra ventilation into this smart grow box. Obviously, you have the 360 kind of wind system that's built into this smart grow box, and I also have the AeroWave fan attached as well. But when plants get really bushy, you need to kind of make sure that they're trimmed down so they've got a lot of ventilation in between those stalks there. So we're really going to give her a really good haircut at the moment. I'm going to unclip this trellis, which is pretty straightforward. The magnets just unclip, and as you can see, once the magnets unclip, the trellis is still attached to the Blackberry Moon Rocks. So I'm going to take her out of the grow box, and then I'm going to be able to kind of just have a 360 look at her as well. Look at the roots that have grown through the bottom of the fabric pot there and into the wicking laces. I'm going to clean out this reservoir and replace the nutrients. Going to remove some of these roots because they're detached now from the bottom of that fabric pot, so they're probably going to rot, and just give this whole thing a nice scrub. Replace the water and the nutrient mix as well. So that's crazy, isn't it? Look at that. So I'm going to have to trim some of those off as well. I've also removed the drip irrigation system. That's easy. It just clips in and clips back out. So I took the tray out, gave it a good scrub. As you can see, it looks a lot better. And then I'm going to replace the drip irrigation system and the water. This is super simple to take in and out. It has 2 little white clips at each side and a set of suction cups at the bottom. I do like the fact that I can take this whole grow box apart mid-grow and just give it a good clean. I am a fan of keeping the grow area nice and spick and span. We're going to replace the base A and base B nutrients in the reservoir here. It takes about 4 or 5 litres, and I'm using 2 ml per litre of base A and base B, so 4 ml per litre. We're just going to reconnect the USB into the USB ports up here, and that will allow us to connect all of our devices to the Grow Pilot and control them. Just check out these roots at the bottom here. It looks like a bowl of noodles. So I'm not sure I'm going to scrape that off after the grow. Look at the amount of leaves that I've trimmed off too. So I gave her a really, really good haircut. As you can see, those stalks at the back there, they're actually the lower stalks of the plant. In the bottom left-hand corner is the main central cola there. So she is the actual center of the plant, and everything to the back that is really stretching up to the lights is actually the lower branches. But she smells absolutely delicious, guys. She smells like lemon sorbet or a fruit sorbet or a raspberry sorbet. She basically smells like dessert. Absolutely delicious. As you can see, that back stalk that is stretched is pretty much up to the kind of height that they recommend, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. And it's also good to note for future that you really do have to pay attention to the LST. But these clip-on magnets here that allow you to take this trellis in and out of the grow box is genius. Such a great idea. Okay, this is about 2.5 weeks later. Let's check back in. This is November the 25th, and as you can see, this is over height now. It's probably about 5 centimeters from the top of the lights, and she's 9 weeks old. She stopped stretching. There's no way that I could have gauged that stretch was going to be so intense from the lower branches, but note for future, I'm going to pay extra attention to the LST up front on the next time that I use this VGrow Smart Grow box. And to be honest, guys, I'm already thinking what my next grow is going to be. I've really enjoyed this today. Look how thick this stalk is here as it goes into the cocoa. That's thicker than my previous photo, which was a Bruce Banner. This is like 2 or 3 times thicker than the stalk of my photo that I just harvested a few weeks ago. So that's really good to see how healthy these plants can grow inside this cocoa setup. I fitted the AeroStream with a USB splitter, so it's on the same schedule as the AeroWave at the back there. But to be honest, this tent is got good humidity. It's probably a little bit high. I'm trying to get it down, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep the humidifier on. And it's nice to have if there is problems with the low humidity, but I'm probably going to take it out. As you can see, she's a bush. She's an absolute monster. So I'm really going to have to get in there and kind of really separate those branches and give it some ventilation. As you can see, the roots have grown even more on the wicking here as well. So I'm going to give this a scrub and a trim and try and neaten that up as well. But yeah, I'm going to take the AeroStream out. I'm probably going to put it back into the tent and gauge on the Grow Pilot to see whether it's higher humidity or not. Definitely going to have to take this water out. It's looking a little bit scummy on the top there. If we look inside, there's obviously been some roots that have carried on to grow, so I'm going to clean those off on the laces there. They look like they've died. So to prevent your reservoir going septic, you should keep it clean. So this is the second time I've cleaned it in the past, the past 3 weeks, I guess. But did my best to take the roots off the laces here, so it's good to keep an eye on that, and it's pretty easy to do it as well. This whole Smart Grow box is set up for you to kind of tear it down and clean it out mid-grow. As you've seen, I've done it twice in the past 3 weeks, and it's been pretty easy. And yeah, just no brainer to put it back together. I'm going to fill this reservoir up again. This is 4 liters, and I pre-mixed it with base A and base B. 2 ml per liter of A and B, so 4 ml per liter is in here. As you can see, it covers the drip irrigation, so everything is cool and good to go. We're just going to put the top back on and reassemble. So I think it's probably going to be the last time that I actually clean out this reservoir. Plant's probably got another, I'd say about 4 to 6 weeks to go. So we'll see. Maybe I do have to clean out again. But those are the base nutrients that VIVOSUN supplied, and everything has been really good with the grow. So No complaints on the nutrient front there as well. Everything has been fine. The plant doesn't seem to have any deficiencies. I trimmed the roots off a little bit there on the wick, but yeah, basically she grew higher than the over height. I trimmed a little bit of the crispy leaves off the top there. Realistically, I'm going to pay way more attention to the LST, maybe even mainline if I do it again, but she's looking great. I wish I could just give you guys scratch and sniff on the screen so that you could smell how good she actually smells. She smells like sweet dessert, like a sorbet or a sherbet. It's just really probably the nicest smelling strain that I've grown so far. Really crazy good smell. It's delicious. The changes that I've made in the Grow Pilot, as you can see, my temperature is pretty good at 27.6. My humidity, I want to get that down to mid 50s probably, and the VPD is good. But you can take a quick look at my lights here. I've got them on 100% at 24 hours. You can obviously do that with autos, but you can't do that with photos. I've actually got natural wind on for 24 hours too, and the duct fan is at the highest 10 for 24 hours as well. So I'm really pleased with how she's looking. She's really starting to stack it up and get some sugar. So she looks like she's going to be a sweet lady, as well as smells like a very sweet lady too. I am going to wrap this video up, guys. I do appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget about the awesome VIVOSUN giveaway that I posted on the previous VIVOSUN update video for the DWC. It's a chance to win a 5-gallon DWC hydroponic system kit or a self-watering fabric pot base and grow bag set. The giveaway details are in the description below, as well as the links to the previous videos where the giveaway was originally posted. Also guys, it's Black Friday sale on at VIVOSUN.com and the Amazon stores at the moment. You can save up to 50% off, and you can also use my 15% discount code MyDankDog, and my code has a no minimum purchase, so it's a pretty good chance to grab yourself some good VIVOSUN gear and upgrade your kit. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next episode. Keep all the likes, all the comments coming, all of the advice, all of the feedback. I do appreciate it. It's been such a help on all of my grows, and big thanks out to VIVOSUN again. I've got an adventure coming up next week, so stay tuned for that. See you soon. Bye bye.